welcome to our channel. Today we dive into the mystical world of angels and auras, exploring divine guidance and spiritual insights. Stay tuned for a journey of enlightenment and intuition. Wednesdays, where we do some contemplative work. Details are in the description. Reach out if you have any questions. Another reading. This time we're going to be working with angels and auras. It's a new deck that came to me through the Hay House subscription box for winter 2023, which really kind of moved into winter 2024, but they called it winter 2023, and here we are in 2024. Let's keep going. These decks are timeless and they're going to be classics. So you're going to benefit from these, no doubt. And I'm super excited to share some ideas of how to do the readings. So we're going to be playing with these with their signature reading suggestions in these decks to see what they have to say. I did one on the Tree of Life with David Wells' deck, and it was so good. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have a big enough table to hold all those cards, but we will be doing more with that deck and others. So let's play with Angels and Auras today. This is a deck by Radleigh, Valentine and Dougall, Fraser. So here's the deck, and they are recommending that we do a color, what is that? It's one I've never done. This is the color mapping spread. So we're going to be doing this one today. And okay, so it's 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'll lay the cards out. Normally I use, for my own readings, I use my own Soul Life Treasure Hunt game map, so game board map, however you want to call it, and that helps guide me with my readings. But since we're playing with new decks, let's do it their way. What would you like us to know? What is a good general message for all of us as we're playing with this deck? And I do love the way these cards work, by the way. I use my hands a lot. My hands are really important to me. It's the way I feel and intuitively pick my cards. So it's discovering how important that is for me to have card decks that slide well and stay pretty. This one is starting to bow a little bit, but it's not bothering the way I'm shuffling or any of that. So let's keep going. So Radleigh is suggesting that we do cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see if I can remember to do that properly. So I'm going to choose, what's our first card? First card. Second card. Second card. Third card. Fourth card. Fifth card. And sixth card. Okay, sixth card. I always take a peek. I always take a peek at the bottom card because I find they tell me something too. So, just so you know, it's saying you're ready. Okay, you're ready. This is the bottom of the pack of the deck. I pulled it right here, so I just pulled it. You're ready. Momentum, validation, encouragement, being prepared. So, I just love how cards just speak to me as far as you're ready. Let's go. They're ready. I'm saying that yeah, the angels around us are ready. So card number 1 is the energy above the body. So it's above your body, and it represents where you're headed in your lives. Remember, this is a general reading. If you ever wanted an actual reading specifically tailored to you and your energy, your situation, reach out to me. You can go to my website. I've got those offerings there. But in the meantime, let's play together. So think of it as the next chapter in your life. It's a good time to reflect on what your plans are for the future. Angels are watching over you, supported, protected, loved, and encouraged. So this is the energy above your body. Do you see those angels right up above and around her? So even though she's feeling, and I've been feeling like this lately, so I am feeling the feels myself, and knowing this is my truth and your truth, our truth, we're all just supported so beautifully, and they're ready for us to, what do you need, where are you at, let's encourage you, how do you want to proceed, they're there to serve. So this is the energy that represents what's going on in your life. No matter when you might be feeling like this, know that this is always the case. You will always have that, and even more so when you're in these situations. Okay. Card number 2 is down below here. I don't know if you could see. I had it down here. My board is, or table is just not big enough for that. Oh, this is the signature card that they use for the deck cover and all that. So beautiful. So this is the card for the energy below, and it shows where you might need grounding, and it often reflects extensive spiritual work that you've been pursuing. So, but it also can indicate that you might be so deep into the subject matter, that you're detached from the physical realm. Ooh, take a look at this, everybody. What do you think? Are you so into your guardian angels, which is so beautiful? Look at that purity. Number 3 to me says story. This is your story, and you're probably in the midst of your life story. You haven't closed the book. It isn't the end of the story yet, so it's continuing on. So we keep turning the pages and learning more about ourselves, learning more about the angels supporting us, and no matter through thick or thin, we have that. But also, are you just as we look at the protection, clarity, spiritual wisdom, I know that they do have the opposite. Let's just take a look at that in case there's anybody who's feeling vulnerable, cluttered, shadow, confusion. If you're feeling that, that's this card right here. The support is right there for you. Sometimes we forget that we have that guardian angel energy around us and above us and below us. We have it all. So I'm thinking, if you're looking at that, are you so detached sometimes by trying to go for the spiritual that you forget that you are, that there is such a thing as being so heavenly minded? You can be really not a lot of earthly good in the chop wood, carry water part of your life. So where you have to really do the duties and take care of the things and run the errands and handle your responsibilities, so that surviving and thriving is part of your experiences. And is it magical thinking can be maybe this, well, if I just pray enough, if I just have law of attraction enough, then it'll all just magically appear and I won't have to do anything. It's such an interesting dilemma, right? Because part of the thing is we're told that we need to do and to create and make our lives happen, make things happen, manifest things. And then other times we're told, back off, let go, don't work so hard, let your angels handle things for you, let spirit, let source take care of things. And they're both true, right? And so finding the balance for you in the circumstances that you're in is really going to be always your interesting adventure, as figuring out what does that mean entirely. Card number 3 is right in between the two of these, and that one is to the side of the body, left or right, it doesn't matter, but it reflects issues that are present, but for which you aren't really focusing on, and it indicates there's a priority that you hold dear. Ooh, let's see what that is. But you either lack the focus, the skill, or time to bring that priority to the forefront. And that might be happiness, vibrancy, energy, and hope. Wow. Number 1, Shamiel, Archangel Shamiel, light green. So here we are. Playfulness. I see it's the delight in life, like children have. Like, I'm out here, and this is a whole lot of fun. Your soul life journey should be, even in these times, even though you're going, what am I going to do? But you have a sense of hope, and you're going, well, if life is a game, let's play it up. So what can we do? Let's do something that raises our vibration. We hear about that from Abraham Hicks channeling. We can play Superman. You know, we can just say, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to try stuff. I'm going to be adventurous. I'm going to be curious. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to do the studies. I'm going to do the work it takes. But I'm also realizing I'm on Earth. So there's quite a bit in that, just that little lineup. Let's see what card number 4 means. Card number 4 is what's in front of the body, what's in front. And it represents what you're excited or driven by, and literally being led toward joy and fulfillment on this topic. So have you thought about what your topic is? Is it kind of coming to you, or do you have some kind of frustration that you're like, it's something that's coming your way that you're going, I don't even have an idea how I'm going to manage this. And so here we go. Self-employment. Okay, so some of you are dealing with either wanting to go into self-employment. Some of you are already self-employed, have been for many, many years myself. So I really understand this commitment, resourcefulness, confident, rewarding. And it is at times, it's like, why am I doing this? Tell me again, because wouldn't it just be easier to just clock in and get my paycheck and get my vacation pay and go do something else? But if you're on the other side of this card, I'm going to just say that if you're feeling tentative, limited, timid, you're into drudgery, life feels like it's, what self-employment? It could be, I think it could be even a hobby. It doesn't even have to be something that I'm feeling that you actually have to get money for, even though that's fun. A lot of people will start their businesses based on a hobby that something they really enjoy and love, and it just blooms into a business and something that transitions them. Not always. And sometimes you don't want a hobby that you love to become a business. But at the same time, you want to feel uplifted. And if being your own boss, and I'll tell you, you learn so much about yourself, you learn so much about the world. It is a spiritual journey just to be in business for yourself, doing all of it for yourself, wearing all the hats, having the vision, having the dreams, dealing with the back office, the paperwork, the marketing, the finances, the bookkeeping, the taxes, the insurance, on, meeting and greeting people and overseeing and making sure that you can learn to delegate. It's quite a lot. So I think there's a lot of people out there who want to sell you how on being your own boss, and that they make it sound like it is so easy and so simple. But I'm just here to tell you, you may want to take a look at this. This is the energy that you might be excited or driven by, and you might be able to be led toward joy and fulfillment through this in some manner. So don't let it be something like, oh gosh, now I have to be in business. No, I think you need to at least explore, what would it be like to be self-employed? And you can handle it for yourself in those ways that you can process. So we're contemplating, how does that feel for you? If you put a self-employment identity on, that little cape, that little guy, he's like, I'm Superman. Well, what does that really mean? She's going, I'm a ballerina. Well, what are you wanting to? What cape or a costume would you put on? And it would be what you'd play with. If you pretend with that for a little bit as you journal on this topic, it would be real interesting, right? To play with those scenarios. Play like a kid. Say, all right, let's check it out. What would that look like? You might find you go in there, or you might find, you know what, I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Or as much fun as that would be in my real world, we're going to keep it within the realms of more possibilities as I feel led now that I can step towards, because this kind of a decision would be something that has many, many steps, many, many parts and pieces that you need to integrate, understand, and not to get caught into the minutia of what self-employment would mean for you. If you're already self-employed, you know that a lot of times you start out kind of like the Fool card in Tarot. You're just like, I got my little bag and I got my little shoes on and I'm out of here. I'm doing it my way. I'm going off and I'm just going to take the leap of faith. And it works. It works. Not always easy, but it's adventurous, curious, and a lot of great things you discover about the world, about yourself. So that was a fun card to kind of go off on, because there are times it's almost like your business can become a baby that never grows up, because you're always having to take care of it. And it can be something glorious, and it can be something that can really cause you a lot of headaches as well. Where are you at on that? Would it be playful? Would it be fun and joyous to be self-employed? What would that be like? And even if you choose not to go into self-employment, working your life as if you are a self-employed person will help you feel that sovereignty of who am I, and to be able to say no when you need to say no more often. Those are confidence building skills that every business owner needs to know. Who am I? What am I able to offer? What can't I offer to the world? Self-employment would really help you to hone those questions and receive some answers on that one. Card number 5. Here we are. Card number 5 is where the energy behind you is, and it represents the topic related to the past. It can also represent an aspect of your life where there isn't much focus or dedication at this time. Soul groups. Messages, reunions, connection, and validation. Ooh. So are you connecting with others as a collective? Are you on your own? Are you doing it yourself without anybody else? Do you feel like you're on this path all by yourself? And if not, then great. Is it a good group for you? If you are not connected, let me invite you right now to get connected and engaged here, and just be part of building this community for soul path seekers who are really excited about what we can learn about ourselves and carry on living our lives, the lives we want to love, playing the best game of life that we ourselves are designed to play, and be our own superpowers and our own super skills, and our own superstars, and being our own superstars in our own lives. Not everybody wants to be a superhero. Not everybody wants to be a ballerina. And not everyone wants to be you. And if they do want to be you, you'd probably encourage them to be themselves. So take your own advice. Be yourself. All right. So on the underside here, since we're talking about the past, or what you're not really focusing on, the loneliness, the emptiness, the overlooking and being misunderstood part of yourself. You're so maybe caught up in the struggle, the feeling lost, and not really knowing what the next best step might be for you. So again, here you are with all the support team, your counselors, your help, your support team, and take a look at, okay, so if indeed I wanted to be a ballerina or a superstar, superhero, if that was my career of choice and I could make that happen, who would I connect with? Who could validate that I can actually, so soul groups, there's your angels, as well as others in communities that can support that. And you are not supposed to have to do all this alone. Okay. The next one is card number 6. And this is from the angelic realm and is meant to pull all these pieces together. So what is the overall concern or situation related to their lives, to your life right now? They're wording this like I'm going to be, I have a client in front of me, and it's like, I think I just want to make it so that we're all in this together. So from the angels, angelic realm, what should our energy be? Have confidence, strength, balance, prepared, and tranquil. Oh my goodness. So you're going to need strength, but you've got a support team. you've got a collective as well, or different collectives that can connect the dots for you, connect the hearts, give you the wisdom, give you the encouragement, give you the healing, the insights, the inspirations. All of it is all there. I love these little feathers tying the hearts together. Earth, spirit. That's so cool. Try to, while you're playing in life, be sure to really enjoy the sense of dreaming it up, playing it out, see what you can do. Remember being kids and we would pretend we were this or that scenario, or however. I love it when my grandkids want to play, and it's so fun because I can say some of the most amazing magical things, like suddenly we can fly, and they're like, yeah, and then we're flapping our wings and we're flying from this point to this point, but we're up in the trees even though we're on the ground. But that is so cool to envision and enjoy the process, because if you could fly like these birds, play like these children, what would it look like? Remember, underneath it all, you're ready to really go for it. And the angels are saying, just have some confidence. Let's go for the balance. Let's balance your heart, your spiritual wisdom and connection, the getting the money and the time, the resources together, the information, the education, the healing, and all of that is all part of, this is a great reading. I love it. Thank you, Radleigh and Dougall. This is a fun way to play with these cards and to get a sense of that. I will post these up on together, but I really loved getting this one. This was not part of their plan, but it is. You're ready. You're ready. So what are you ready for? Contemplate. Contemplate what self-employment. Are you employed now? And is there something that you need to put more fun into your responsibilities? Or are you so frustrated with your life that you're wanting an escape hatch? But what would that look like if you actually were not afraid to make the leap? What would that look like? Where can you find your balance? So I'd love to hear your comments in the comments section. Tell me how it's going this week. Do your journaling. If you've got the journal template, the 3-day journal template, it's a weekly process of 3 days a week. You'll do your journaling, following along. We'll go on Mondays with the affirmations for the week that we want to kind of keep in mind as we process through the week and watch and observe how they play into our lives naturally, synchronistically. Then on Wednesdays, here we have these messages where we actually look at something to really think about. So self-employment, whether that's something you would actually do, are in, or just wanting to think about, what would that be like if I were my own boss? What would that be like if I did have all the responsibilities for my life? What would that be like? How could I balance it all? What supports do I have? So all those are great questions. I'd love to hear how you process through it for your own self. And the link for the journal, the 3-day journal template, is down in the description. So pick up one of those and let's continue playing. If life is a game, let's just play to love, and let's love what we're doing. All right, have a great one, and thanks again.